If you're a Catholic who receives the Eucharist on the hand, here are 3 reasons why you should consider switching to receiving on the tongue. The first reason is that receiving the Eucharist on the tongue helps prevent the Eucharist from being either A, dropped, or worse, taken for some sort of satanic purpose outside of Mass. And as someone who's spent a lot of time altar serving in the past, it's really helpful as altar servers to see someone receiving the tongue so we can be assured that that host is actually consumed. The second reason is that whenever people do receive the Eucharist in the hand, there are microscopic particles of the Eucharist left on their hands, and a lot of times people just brush their hands off like there's any good snack or something. Some people will point to certain early church fathers who said that partaking of the Eucharist in the hand was our way of being one with God, but they fail to realize that people at that time couldn't have known the microscopic level of certain things, and they clearly would not have understood that there were actually parts of the Eucharist being left over in your hand as you receive it this way. And the third reason is that receiving the Eucharist on the tongue is the most reverent way to receive the host. People might say, oh, it's awkward, or what happens if the priest touches my tongue? That should be the last thought in your mind. The priority still needs to be that this is really Jesus, and receiving him in a worthy manner is the most important priority I have while being at Mass. And as Mother Teresa put it, wherever I go in the whole world, the thing that makes me the saddest is watching people receive communion in the hand. And of course, it's still technically permissible to receive in the hand, but we should really consider as Catholics who are trying to be as virtuous as possible what this deference does and what this means as we respect the Eucharist in our reception of it.